Alright, I think on YouTube we are back. Certainly have to keep an eye on it. So for this one, we are... yeah, that won't look good. I feel like I'll have to go with something a little bit smaller and then we try to go around it. Although could go like even smaller and try these around here. But then that would be really annoying to do all of this by hands, but we can do it. I think we can certainly do it. So making this one, making that one as well. And yeah, it will take like a little bit of time to do this. And I don't know if that will be really good, but we will try. I'll do my best to make these as close as possible to the lines there. I think we have to use this size anyway because of the curve that we have in here. That's not the best thing, but that will do. I think that will definitely do. Is everything back now, Jax? I hope it's all working now. I don't know what happened. It's funny because my stream software was still working, no issues, and on YouTube it was telling that the live stream was ended. I was like, For some reason it froze for a second there. And we are almost there. It's a long time since I had to manually place this amount of car park. But I think like it makes sense having these car parks in here. I hope it makes sense for you as well. And one more, and final one. Over there. There we go. Now we have to do on the other side. So yeah, it's working. Nice. I'll put this one starting over there. So this will be tricky. The lines won't properly align in there, so they will look slightly off. But I'll do, maybe we'll align at the front and the back, they will be a little bit off, and that'll be alright. We'll do it over here. One more. One more. Today I was recording the Let's Play of the Damascus series as well. And oh, that city is looking really good. I'm really enjoying that and having a lot of fun. I think I'll go with this one from here. I'm just trying to align both sides in there. I don't know if that's working, but I'm trying my best to get these aligned. I think they are aligned. Very, very close. Then over there. Good. Almost done. Just bear with me for a couple of minutes. That's why I named this live stream as a car park live stream. Yeah, froze and ended for a second. I thought my internet went down or another power cut. Oh, let's hope not. Hello, the Global Special. How are you? Welcome back. the metro trains running above the car park look good. Yeah, and the challenge here is building this car park in a curve. That's why I'm doing like these smaller pieces of parking spaces in here, just to make sure that we get things right. Should I add one in there? Probably not. That is too close. So we move these over there. Let me get some water as well. I was wondering what happened. Yeah, I don't know. The streaming software was working fine, but YouTube just closed my live stream. Might have seen that I was live streaming on TikTok as well and said, no, you can't, just on YouTube. But no, I have no idea if that was that or not, but probably not. And one more. Like some of them, like this one, won't look perfect, but to be honest, that's good enough. Won't bother too much about that. This one will be a tight spot, and then we have a final one in there. Yay! Look at our car park in here, and on a curve. Nice, love it. And then this one is still, well, almost full actually now. That's awesome. And a lot of people parking over here as well. There you go, that's working. So if I take a look at the parking availability in here, still needs, which is funny, they still need quite a lot for this building in particular, which is the bus depot. Why would you need a lot of parking for the bus depot? That's a pretty good question, I would say. But then we do now have a lot of car parking here, and people can just cross over and park somewhere in there. That's alright. Not a problem. You don't need to complain. Like, you can cross over here, park your car over there. You shouldn't complain about that. Okay, that's good. How are our high school? It's doing well. Elementary school still doing well, which is nice. And I don't know why I left this little bit in here. Might just go there and do some zoning. I don't know if I was thinking about doing some commercial in there. I don't think so. We do need like more commercial and residential. But I think this area is all about residential, especially next to the waterfront in here. What we need to do is add some trees around here, make this look a little bit better. But for now, I think I'm okay. What I will also do is basically get our concrete brush and fill some of those gaps in here, so it looks a little bit better. As you know, I hate those empty spots in there, especially when you have commercial area. Oh, we have a nice spot here. So I just need to remember the name of the asset that I'm looking for. I won't remember. I never remember. I can come back later and take a look at that. But this is planter. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So let's go back in there and search for planter. And I can get the ones that I want. So we are using concrete in the city by the looks of it. So I'll keep to the team and not this one. Is this the hexagon? This one? I don't think we can fit it in there, but I can definitely do it over here. And that's what I'll do. Just have to make sure that I don't remove any zoning. I'll try it in here. Let's see if I can get in there. Not so sure about this, but oh, we can. Nice. And then we can fill the gaps again. Let's see. Let's see. One by one, more than enough. Yep. There we go. And this looks a little bit better. We can do others in here. Let me look at the chat because I'm really focused in building this. And I usually, you know me, like I get into it and I forget about everything else. That's weird, since I know some creators stream on multiple platforms at the same time. Yeah, I know, right? Welcome back. What happened? I don't know. YouTube just canceled my stream, so we have to restart. Did they start parking already? Let's take a look. Oh, of course they didn't. I didn't connect the road. Thanks for asking. The global special. Oh man, that's funny. So, where should I connect these? We could go in the middle again, or following this road, or this pathway over here, which might be a good place. Or maybe... Hold on. If I look at this, doesn't really matter. I think I'll go on the corner here. Just a few weeks and I hope that I can actually start my own city, not just practice like before. Nice! Hopefully all goes well. I think I actually do two. I'll do one over there and I'll do one can do in here because of this corner. Fair enough, I'll just keep that one. Let me remove this building, bring this one back in, and this is just next to it. That is fantastic. There we go. Might need to remove some of the parking spots from here, because although before I remove it, let me look at this. I can certainly bring this one over there, and if I can get that spot over there, there we go. I can bring this over here, and then we can still have the car parking there, and I'll just remove this one really. So let's remove that one. Or better if I use move it, otherwise I will delete something that I shouldn't. There we go. Could add another one in there, if that's the case. Alright, that's good. Now they start parking on it. Just because we added a road for them. And look at this. I do want to change a few things in here. Let's actually make this priority. Although this might be a problem doing it like that. You know what? I'll remove it. I'll let them figure it themselves out. They are grown-ups, so they'll be able to do it. I'll remove this from there, I'll remove crossing from here, and I'll do one manually around there. So if I know how I do it, I'm using intersection marking tool. I select the node that I want to change. I hold shift, the dots will turn into dashes. I'll select the first one, the last one, and we have it in there. But if you look at this, this is going above the median in there, or the curves. And then we increase the offset, move that a little bit further to the side, and there we go. It's in the right place. And then we do the same on this side. Hold shift, click and click, This is in the right place, so no need to change. And we do a final one. This is the right place, no need to change that as well. And this looks much better. Love it. I love it. Good. Tips for streaming and recording this game. I can find the parking lot mod in your mod lists. I think that's a good question. I'll have to take a look at that. But if you look at this thing, if you type parking lot, I think that's the first one that comes up. Let me take a look. If I look at the workshop, parking lots. No, it's not the first one that comes up. It's one of the first ones. I'll add this after the stream in the list, but you can see their name over here. So 22-meter parking lot, and you have the parking lot service road. If you search for parking lot, you'll definitely find it. But I know that's a bit annoying to find it there. I will add the link as soon as we finish the live stream. Tips for streaming and recording the game. Well, I think find your style. I think that's the best tip I can provide, because everyone has a different style. Sometimes your audience will take some time to find you, but don't just change things because you are not getting enough views or things like that. Try to stick to what you do and to what you like to do, and make sure that you find something that you enjoy as well. I think that's the main thing there. You need to enjoy what you're doing and have fun. Really, that's all you need to do. I know that's not like a big advice, but I think this is the best you could have. Just be yourself, find your pace, find your style, and then do it. For the live stream, it depends on your audience as well. I think everyone that usually joins the live stream over here, they are usually very friendly, and that's what I like. That's like the audience that goes to my Discord server as well, or my TikTok. Everyone is usually really nice and helpful. Everyone likes to know each other and talk to each other and make sure that we are all part of a community. You just have to build that on your side, and I think you'll be fine there. What happened in here? No raw materials. Interesting. Our train station is working, so can't see any major issues over there. We'll see. Everything else seems to be fine. So have a lot of well-educated people working here. Maybe we add a little bit more of industry, although let's take a look at the goods. We are producing enough, so I'll stick to offices because I think that will be more helpful. And I'm also thinking that instead of having car parking here, we make some buildings in there and move the car parks over there, all along the metro line. I think that's a much better use for that. But this area is still lacking car parks, and just wondering how I can make this better. Well, I think you can use the Open Broadcasting, so OBS, also known as OBS. It's a free software. Yeah, in terms of software, you can definitely use OBS or Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs, which is basically a version of OBS with some extra features that Streamlabs adds to that. OBS is also open source, so anyone can download and change that. You can filter by sorting that are most popular under all time. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they will show up like that. Okay, I think we have to use a secret weapon for car park in here. I think that's called Spiral Car Park. I always have some tricks under the sleeve. This is huge though. Where do I add that? I don't know if I want to add this here. Doesn't fit in this area. I'm not adding that. Just so you know what this is. It's an underground car park. We'll put this at the corner here. And I could go in here as well. Let me copy this and paste that. All right. So we have the right color in there. This is a car park. Basically, underground car park by Viewguard 92. But yeah, I really don't like it. I don't think it fits in there. Although the corner it would fit, but we need something over there. I'll remove it. It's not the place for that, unfortunately. That'll be tricky to get more car parks in here. Like, I don't want to just build car parks in there. Just feels like a little bit too much. What I'll do, these roads over here, they will be replaced by normal roads, so people can actually park on the roads. There we go. And look at these. I will also remove some of those crossings in there, especially in pretty quiet areas like those. I'll remove them. As we said before, I think that was a suggestion from you, right, Jax, to remove these from inside the suburbs. These I might leave. Actually, I'll do a manual one in here. Let me do this, remove the markings. I'm using the controller, remove the markings. This doesn't remove the effect of crossing. You can see people crossing in the air still. And then we use intersection marking tool just to draw it on the ground, like so. There we go. Alright, this will give a little bit more place for them to park on the road over there. And someone's complaining about... What? Why are you complaining about that? There we go. Go back. Hopefully this gives more parking space for them. This road here is one of the main roads, and we said that it would keep the cycling in there. This one as well, as it's connecting those two. So, alright. I think one way is to create more roads in here, another way is to add more car parks, and I really don't want to do that. I have to think about that. That's a nice challenge to have. How to improve it without overdoing it? Try a parking garage if you have them. Yeah, I have that one underground, but they don't fit in here. This is just... We need more parks in here, actually. I don't think I have any other one. Although, I think I have an idea. All right, I'll look at the message and then I'll try something else. Hello, Hamburger. How are you? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well as well. Well, that's your name. Hey, Elias, how are you? Oh, you are already there. Sorry. It's getting out. Same like Manchester, water everywhere. Yeah. Just got the parking lot mod. Looks cool. What do you mean, Hamburger? Finally more people joined. Then that's quite a few people joined. And you are doing good. That's good to hear. That's nice. So let's go. Let's do let's try something different in here. What I want to do, we'll go into brush. Before we go into brush, actually, let me go into parking. And I want to use this, or these rather. Oh, that's not going to work. Maybe we just use this one then. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'll try. Nope, it won't work. I don't want this to draw anything on the ground there. Would this work if I do, or they would just be lines? Oh, yeah. I knew this could happen. I'm trying to keep things in the same place here. Come on. I could try some car parks over here at the side of that building there. I don't know if that's functional though. I would love this to be functional. And then we could like use a brush and just fill the gap over there. And then I could actually, I don't think that's functional. But now if they don't park in there, that's their fault. That's not my fault. That's how it works, right? Add a little bit more concrete over there. Yeah, they won't park in there. I highly doubt it. So, okay, my idea didn't actually work. Unless... Let me look around. No, it's not going to work. Yeah, I can see other way. Unless we add some underground parking space or some more car parks like that. What I could do, we could add another car park for the entrance in here. We have this space around here, and that might be what I'll do in here. I just don't want to overdo it. The spiral parking is more of a park rather than a parking spot, I think. Oh, is it so? Cars don't park there, it's for statics. Oh, I haven't used that yet, so I didn't know. Yeah, I don't like that then. Changed my mind. Am I the only one that plays Cities Skylines for, not for building cities, but for destroying cities? Yeah, I don't think you are. A lot of people like to just play with the disaster DLC and to try some funny things. Alright, let's add some trees on that spot over there. And then we have a nice little spot in here. Anything I can do with this? Not really. Bring this one over there. Just make it straight. That's all that I'm going to ask. Then we remove markings as well. Don't want it over there. And we need just the parking spots. Now this one will potentially be a little bit different. I'll start with this over there. And let's start right here. So we have the reserved parking or accessible parking depending on where you are. And then I'll have, oh, this fit like just like a glove in here. This will be all EV parking. Alright, hopefully they'll be happy with this. Now I need to change this area a little bit so we can make it look a little bit better. Because this is looking awful, like another car parking here. Oh, yay! Said no one ever. Maybe we go for some different colors in here. Or no, if we're using these flowers on the other side, I might use it in here as well. I like it, so let's use it. And then, well, I might add them in here as well. I think I'll stop over there. Just to at least add some color in here, something nicer. That'll be like not just a car park, you know? And then you have the car park for this park in here. Now, I feel like this is still pretty far from that area, but I do see some cars coming in here. Yeah, at least this area is alright. Maybe when we build around here, we add another car park in there. Maybe. Let's stop looking at car parks for a second, because otherwise this this live stream will be car parks only. Look at how many cars looking for a parking spot there. Like I can not see it, right? It's just like in my face over there. We could increase the size of this car park though. And that might be something that I do over here. Can bring this all the way over there. The problem with this, well, not a real problem. Let me look at that. Yeah, I think we can hide some of the issues there. There we go. I think that'll be all right. And in here, we make them happy, like the biggest car park ever. So that's actually misaligned. All right, I'll start on this side. Maybe not. I'll pause it. I'll grab all the buildings. I'll remove everything from there, just because it's misaligned. And then bring me back the nodes. I have one node here, another node in there. All right. And we do another one. So starting from there, plenty of parking spots. Everyone will be happy. I wonder if I can... Oh, I can use something else in there. That's fine. Can add those in here. And then we do probably these ones. One there, one here. And then I'll have to move it manually by the looks of it. Here we go. And that's too much. Let's get it in there. There we go. And we do the same on this side. Just want these to align properly in there. And yeah, let's see how this goes now. I think they'll all find a place in here to live happily. And I don't really like this big car park, but if that's what we need, that's what we'll do. So what we can also do in here is grab the brush for our city and not do that. I think I forgot to turn, yeah, there we go. We need collision on in there. Maybe we need a little bit more strength in there as well. All right, if you won't let me, I will do it myself. Add big trees over there. We want this car park to be hidden. Basically. Not hidden, but you know, it's just... Don't need this to be something sore to the eyes, like to the eyesight, where you look and just like pavement all around. Although it is, but yeah, you know. Looks like I have something against car parks. By the way, I lost my job as cook in Job Simulator. Now I'm a car mechanic. Nice. That's like a completely change of careers right there. It's the US. Yeah, I think so. Like the map's called Palm Beach, right? Palm Beach is in the US, if I think correctly. And then we put like car parks every spot we have. Have car parks in here, we have plenty of car parks in there. Look at me, like making everything a car park. Oh no. What am I doing? And car park town, yeah. Well, you have car parks in the stream title. I did, yeah, I wasn't lying. The hometown of Peter Parker. Oh no. That's the worst joke ever. But I like it. They're enjoying it, like they're coming all here. So hopefully this will reduce the amount of red buildings in the area over there. Let's see. All right, maybe we should do something a little bit different. Let me take a look at... Oh, our industry is all right over there. We do have our little village in there, over here, which we still need to give it a name. Can add some trees in the middle over there just to make it look a little bit nicer. And what do we have in here? Have some residential, all right. For some reason, I didn't add residential in there, so I will. And they have like the schools out policy as well. So should be all right there. Okay. Getting some more residents, it's always a good idea. We said that we are not building in here because of the water that sometimes comes in there. As you can see, water is flowing in and out of there, which, to my point, is what I would expect. Good. Now I need to do a little bit of expansion as well. I might or might not have made a radioactive pizza. That's kind of impressive, yeah. Somewhere you not want to build a car park, yeah, let's find a spot. Let's build around here. That is a nice spot for a car park, though. Not now. Not now. Let's build it there. So, okay, I want this area to have some building space in there, basically. So that means going straight like that. Could go a little bit closer, but that's all right. We have like a little bit of a gap in here. That will give us a little bit of building spot over here. Let's bring the rain. Okay, this is all that we have in there. I want to go straight over there and connect right there. That's good. And yeah, they are parking more and more in there. This is scary. Like so many car parks. And I think we have a node in the middle there, so I'll connect it over there. So we have a nice block here to build. We do have demand for industry and office and for commercial, so we can make good use of this area, I guess. Do we have water? We kind of do. Let's bring this over there, and maybe one straight line there. I don't know why the water view always lags so much for me. This is kind of impressive, to be honest. Alright, I want offices in here. And I want high density commercial in there, for starters. And maybe at the back, I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but I want to do some residential in there. Let's enjoy the lake that we have in here. And I'll wait then to build, and then I'll add the trees around there. And hopefully this area looks slightly better, just slightly. Although I have a feeling that everyone will want to park over there. Just saying. And that we may need to add more car parks over here. At least this one will be easy, like it's a straight line and we can just connect a road in there and make it happen. But yeah. Look at this. They built so fast. Wow. Alright. Let's keep an eye on this. It's still very demanding on those buildings. You have to park somewhere further away. I'm not adding car parks for you in the middle there. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is starting to look better in here as well. Okay, let's grow this area here, right? We have this space, we have this station, and I want to make it happen. Now, I want to extend this road a little bit further. If I go in there, we might connect those two roads, or they are actually just one main road that would go in here, go around and connect over there. Looks good to me. So in that case, what I'll do this and then probably do a 10 by 10. Then we go straight. And for this one, I'll just go straight. I'll do this. I think we can allow this to go straight, but then I'll go back and remove 1 and 1. And we have 11 there, we have 13 over there. Of course, this is different size, so let's fix that. 10 and 10. Right, didn't need to actually do that, but yeah, there we go. So we make now a curve in here. And we move all the trees. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. There we go. Everyone's happy because we kept the trees. And now we have a nice, well-defined area to work on, right? Build a community or a block where the roads are all parking lot. So no. Some trees next to the lake. Yeah, I was waiting for this to build, but it looks like it's done being built. So I want this to look something like this one, where we have like very dense vegetation, especially because we have a car parking there. How many times you hear me saying that? And I kind of want to hide the view from the houses there. And maybe I'll just do this. Maybe a little bit more over there. There we go. It's nothing fancy, like don't need to do a lot, but just in a way that we actually look good. Also, get some trees with wet feet in here, just so we have like something different and not a real line in there. And oh, I don't know if this one is going to work, but let's see. Some areas we could add some of these lanternas, they look good when they like are kind of connecting to the water in there, where we have those empty spaces in here. We can definitely do that. And a little bit more over there. In here. Okay, definitely nothing very special, but I just want to make sure that we have the vegetation in there and that we actually hide this car park. We can do another one here. Maybe another one there. Let's move you over there. That. Cool. And this is getting full. All right. Let's look at this now. Maybe a bus station somewhere next to the Lafayette Lake. A bus station. All right. We do have a bus station in here, which is for everyone coming from outside the city. So intercity buses, they all go in there. And we do have a local line that goes through there as well. Buses might actually help resolve some of the issues with car parking here, thinking about that. We just have this is our bus line, just a small loop around here. Do we have anyone? We have actually a lot of people using that. Oh, we have another line in there. What is that? We have one over here as well. Okay, so this is this one, I think. Yeah, it is. All right, we have this. So we do have a bus stop. If we do, and by the way, this will be called Lafayette Lake, as you name it. There you go. There'll be a park over here. I'm just thinking how local station. So local station, what do you mean by local station? Do you mean a bus stop? Or I'm just a little bit confused. Are you talking about the bus stop, like bringing a stop around here somewhere? Or maybe moving this one from there to here, another one in there? Which mod shows you the units when building power lines, water lines, roads, etc.? Precision engineering mod. That's the one. Thanks, Jax. Bosslands, just let me know what you mean by local station. I'm just not completely sure about what you mean by that. And while I do, I totally want to bring a road from there. Just feels like the right thing to do. So one there, which is close to the station, which probably means that I want another one, or maybe not another one in there, but I want one over here, so we can build on this side. And there would be something like this. And then we do a curve that will meet with this one. Well, that one actually is one of those. All right, let's update it. Cool. This will start forming like how this whole area will look like. I don't want to make another connection to that side. I may do another one to this side though, if we go like that. And then in here, that'll be interesting. This area is getting really interesting. I want to get this right because it is looking good right now, and I want to make sure that it stays that way. So if I go all the way there, this brings me 6 units, which is basically over here. And then we make this a curve. There we go from there to there. We should be all right, I believe. So a small custom bus hub for the lines within the city, maybe. We can totally do that. When does Cities Skylines 2 comes out? That's the million-dollar questions. I hope so, but we don't know yet. But we know that there is a lot of activity, so we all believe that it's being done. So hopefully next year. By custom, I mean the one when you drag roads in an angle and put stops on that, if that's what Postland meant to. Wait, Cities Skylines 2 is going to come out? Eventually, we all believe so. There is a lot of hiring happening, lately in Colossal Order, and there was a few projects that they were doing. One of the biggest projects was the airports DLC. So now that's done, which means, oh, I got it wrong. Which means that they still haven't announced the other big project that they have. And that's what we are all waiting for. And we all believe that, yay, Colossal City! I wasn't expecting for that. Oh, we have some nice stuff now to work with. Cool. But yeah, and we know it's happening, we just don't know exactly when that's happening. I think I'll leave this empty. I don't want to add anything there. For this area, we will keep doing this way. Checks, thank you. I meant that. Sorry, my English knowledge not really enough. That's alright. We all figure out. In the year 3870, yeah, about that. And I'm not gonna live by then anymore. All good. I chew, that's all good. I'm just Hungarian. No need to apologize. It's all good. We understand each other. It's just like I wasn't understanding what was the pattern that we were going for in there. But we can do that. I think we can build something like that. I'm Australian, so, well, I can speak English. Good. I'm Polish, and I can't speak English. I think we can all agree that we all can speak English. Australian English, weird though. Sorry, Hamburger, but let's respect each other. I don't think that's a nice thing to say. It's just different, probably, from what you are used to. And that doesn't mean that's weird. That just means that it's different. It has its own accent. At least that's what other people told me. Nah, it's not really that weird. Yeah, completely agree. It's not. It's not this Avo. Elias, explain that right. It's this Arvo. That's an R in there. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, I think it's nice. I like it. So now we are meeting two different areas in here. Before I try to build that bus stop that you all mentioned, what I'm looking for is that we have all these following the terrain, and I think this road finished that. So we'll follow the terrain and probably connect over here, so we have space for the park around that area. And this area is more kind of a grid, so let's work with that. That means that this, well, let's bring a road from there. Oh, I almost choked myself there. And now gave me hiccups. This stream is going well. First it cuts the stream in the middle, now I have hiccups. So apologies for that. But I can't do much about that as well. And in here, oh, I could... Let me try to see if I could bring this road there and there. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then around here, I think the idea is that we find place to connect these areas. So for example, in here would be a good one. I don't think we need any other connection to this area, but we need more in here and there. And I think the way I want to do this is probably like this. And we can do... maybe not there. Or maybe we do it... Hold up, I'll do this over here. I'll bring this one over there, and then I'll do a connection in here. Which makes me think that I can go over there as well. Nice. And look at this, it just looks a little bit weird, so I'll extend this one over there. Just want to finish this road layout here, and then we get into other things. I feel like I'll go straight in the air, and that'll be alright. And then I also feel like... ooh, yeah, I want to go from here and maybe connect over there. I know that there are a few four-way interchanges, but you know what? Let's live dangerously. Why not? I'll go straight over there as well. And yeah, that's it. Let's move some of the trees around. Whoops, not the node, please. Just the trees. I said not the nodes, please. Thank you. And we move these over there to the Lafayette Lake. And there we go. We have our layout in here, which is quite good. Now, next step, do some pathways and we build that bus stop. And I think we can, instead of building it right there where we don't have much stuff happening, I would like to build this closer to a metro station so we can make like a hub in here. I think that would work better, if you all agree with that, of course. Like you decide what to do here, more than I do. I'll move this one over a little bit. Give me that. We move it there, make this a little bit of a curve. Looks like better. And oh, I want this one. So I'll do probably the same thing in here. Do a nice curve. Bring this closer and voila. This one we can go straight. That's not a problem. And I'm thinking something in here as well. Otherwise, this would be pretty far away. Stop that. From everything else. So, if I go here, is that good enough? Maybe a little bit to the side and back. There we go. Here they have a connection directly connected in there. And in this area, I might do the same thing here. I want to connect over there if it lets me. I stopped doing that. There we go. Yeah, that's what I want. Good. Alright, let me just quickly do this. I'll just increase the width of them. And then we think about how we do that bus station. Go this one a little bit less, please. A little bit more on this side. There we go. Yeah, this is looking good. This one, 16 is the goal. And there. There is always some more to do. I realize that every time I load the city, I find these spots where we should do better. But there we go. So, okay, we have this station over there. And I think we can use that in our favor. Can I put bus stops in service roads? Like, for example, if I use this one, let me do a quick test in here. Bring this over there. I totally can. All right. So I probably know how I will do it. I want to find the right angle there, 45 degrees. Like to move. No, not that. Just there. And then, well, this will be tricky, but we can do it. 45 degrees as well. And hopefully we can do the same over here. Cool. Then looking at these, I need to add some nodes in here. Maybe if I use this a little bit better. Want a node in there, node in there, node in there. Just so I can easily extend this all and make it look a little bit better. And then people can just walk here and cross over there. All right, we do have that. I will sort this out as well. And what do I do in here? I think I'll just remove the markings in there. I'll let them cross over there. That's not a problem. Remove that one as well. There we go. Cool. Let me look at the chat, because this has been fun, and I'm actually very focused now. 9 likes. Thank you. Yeah, thank you everyone for all the likes, for all the messages. That really helps a lot. I really appreciate that. And hopefully you are enjoying it. So I know, but I don't understand. Okay, not the notes. Just now I noticed there are no avatars in the stream today. Yeah, I've removed that because I thought 2 streams and an extra software would be a little bit too much. So I'm trying to go easy. What would you say the 2 best DLCs are? So, in my opinion, let me actually change the camera while I look at the message, otherwise you'll be looking at nothing. So in my opinion, I would say Industries DLC is one of my favorites. I quite like that. And the Parks DLC is quite nice as well. Like, as you know, I love to add lots of parks everywhere, and they're fun. They're fun to build. I really like it. So those are my 2 favorites. In your... Oh, yeah. Just reply to that. Mass transit is the most essential one. For the best, I guess, a white green cities too. Yeah, I love those as well. Jacks. Really, it's really hard to just pick one at this point. I think like the green cities, I love the buildings on that one and some policies that you have. And I really like to have that. Like my previous city, as you know, every single suburb, every single building had the self-sufficient building enable, which was from the Green DLC, so I really like that. And mass transit, well, gives you more options for mass transit as well. That is quite fun, so I like it as well. They give public transportation options and some really cool looking buildings. Yeah. I have airports. I'll have a look at buying those too. Yeah, airports is pretty good, but I wouldn't pick that as the first one. I think airports is probably from the mid to the bottom of the list. You still have other airports that you can use, and they are also fun to do. Every DLC is important in one way or another, except natural disasters, maybe. Yes. Fun fact, I just got natural disaster like on the... I think for the final episode of Atlantis, because I wanted to do the tsunami episode, and I didn't have natural disasters DLC. Now I do. And yeah, it was fun. So this was nice actually to do. But what I like from the disasters DLC are the helicopters. So you do have the helicopters for fire department. You have for the police as well, and I love it. I just love it. They are really fun, and yeah, the patrolling helps lower the crime rate, not hate. So they're quite fun. We might do some of those later as well. All right, we do have 4 roads here. So I might actually change this bus line that we have in here. At the moment, it's just looping this area. What I think I'll do, I'll pause the game, I'll remove that, and then we'll do that again. So what I want to do in here is basically starting there. I want to go over here. Then just notice that this area might be a little bit tricky, but you can certainly do this around, although this might be silly going over there. But you know what? I'll do it. I'll go over there, then we go here. We make our first stop. Let's stop in here just before we go out. And then I would go potentially around here. Oh, hold on. Am I doing a loop? Yes, I am. All right. So I'll stop over there. I don't know why yet, but I will. And we can go into this area over here and then close the loop. And I think we have to do another one on the other side. Now for this, I'll use our Florence buses in there. We'll add, I don't remember how many buses we had in there. We'll add 5 for now, and then we go back and start a new line on the other side. Doing the same thing, just the other way around. So we go there, go over here. For this one, we might stop in here though, and then stop there, here, and we close the loop over there. Then we select the types, like this one, and that one. Share the same buses, and we add, I don't know, I'll add 4 to this one. Let's see how this goes. Give them a minute so they actually figure themselves out. And although we have a lot of stops in here and no one in there because we haven't zoned anything yet, we are on our way to do that. So natural disasters also can be help and not just for destroy. Yeah, especially the fire departments, the towers should look at. The towers that I mean is, they are this one, the fire watch tower. So they are pretty helpful at covering the bushfires in here. So as soon as we build something in there, you know what, I could add them over here. Don't know why not. Let's do it. All right, we have a lot of money. Just realize that. We have a lot of cars in here. Have they stopped complaining about car parks in this area? No, got worse. Oh man. Lots of students in there. All right, let's work on this area and start zoning some things. I think in here and here we can definitely go for commercial. Let's go on this side first. I don't know if I want that block to be, well, let's do this whole block as commercial, high density commercial. And then we do the same over here. And I'll get some offices in there. Do we still have enough goods? We do. All right. But we could also add some more industry in this spot here. Just to avoid like not having enough goods in the area. We could add a depot around this area for bringing goods in there as well. Maybe we do that later. I think that'll be a nice thing to do, to be honest. Also need water, so prepare for lagging. Let's go over there. And we connect over here. Let me remove the guidelines for a second. Connect there and there. Add those guidelines back in, please. Don't really need that, but I can get this in the right place. There. Cool. And now that I have that in there, I just need to finish this. Done. And maybe remove that little bit over there. Yeah, you're all fine. So nice. Now, this is another area that I'll probably just run the pipe through it. And while I do that, I'll get some water as well. There we go. Getting some of those curves in there. Not that matters anyway, but like everyone, not everyone, some people ask me before why I do that. I always done that because I feel like in real life, the pipes go under the roads, and if you have to maintain something, you don't have to demolish the building. You just basically open the road and fix the pipeline underneath that. So that's why I do the same in here, like trying to be kind of realistic, just a little bit. Just to be nice, I guess. And then if this is, like if it was real life and you ever need to do some maintenance, you could totally do that. Alright, all done in that area, just missing at the back here. We can easily do this. And I'll do that later, that's alright. Bring all that in. And now I'm thinking, if we want to... Where do we want to bring this station? I feel like somewhere around here. So I'll just add some tracks in there. Just to make sure that we have those. Make sure that they are elevated and that we are going all the way over there. Nice. Love it. Now, let's work on some residential areas around here as well. There we go. Something in the middle over there. We need more offices. And what else do we need? We also need more commercial. So what I'll do, maybe I'll do the high density in here. I'll make those in there. Although, what I could do actually, we don't need zoning on those roads. So I'll disable zoning in there. There we go. That means that we can go in here and get some bigger buildings and our buses are going around. Are they all right? Yeah, we have one full, but they're still unbunching, so that's all right. Yeah, just waiting over there. I'll wait a little bit and see how that goes. Cool. This is coming to life now. Look at that. Love this place. I know what is the name of my British city addiction. That's a good one. Just started a new city and I'm already at minus 200. If you watch the first live stream for this city, you'll notice something very similar. I started as just like we're adding stuff everywhere and completely. Was that on fire? Not the best building to be on fire. Like we need power in the city. That's the only building that provides power. There we go. Everyone getting their power back. Are we good now? Oh, this is struggling. All right. Maybe we need more power then. So let's look at what we add in here. Could add the solar power plants. Could add a nuclear power plant. This gives 640. This one 240. What's the difference in cost? 8,000 per week. This is 2,000. To get the same level, we need 4 of those. Well, almost 4, which it's not worth it. Because I can get 3 of those and pay less. But at the same time, like 1 of those would be enough for what we need. So let's add a nuclear power plant in here. I think that would be interesting for us. Now, where would that go? Oh, this would be perfect for that. There we go. Let's unpause the game and move the trees just so we don't blow this building up. Over there, this is fine. I'll move these over here. And then we just move those back as well. Can even move like a few of those trees around here. And there we go. We hopefully have enough power now. Yes. And no one complaining about anything. Fantastic. Now, we do have this. We have buzzline in there. And I think it's time that we turn this on. So let's see. That happens a lot. Since the start, we can always restart the game and try to do better. Or just get alone. Or try to rebalance things. Close things that you're not using. That is always a way. And when you get like really bad the first time, the game actually gives you some money. And you can just take that money, build more buildings, build more like residential, commercial, industrial, and don't forget to raise your taxes as well. To at least, well, not at least, raise everything to 12%. So basically, this is how, I forgot that. This is how all your taxes should be. So all 12%. And then you make tons of money like that. Look at that, going up. So good. All right, we do have the new, well, not really new, but we extended the metro line all the way to here. Which is again really nice to see. And we do have quite a lot of people walking over here using these buses. Nice. So I want to see if they use these as well. I think the more we build things in here, the more they will start using that. So let's bring some more zoning around this area. Okay, what we need. How are we doing with death care? We have some options over there. Feels like we need an option around here as well. And I'll definitely use that. I'll add one in here. I'll move it to put that where I want, over there. And then, well, we need to start looking for some different buildings in there. So in terms of medical center, we need a doctor's office around here somewhere. I want to add this. That's not a bad place for that. Let's add to the corner over there. I just want to move it a little bit so it's flush with the road in there. There, that's what I want. Really good. So we have medical that will cover this area. We could go for the elder care as well. Have we done that? Yes, we have. We did one in here. So we could do really well if we added one around here. Really, this will cover the whole area. I'm down for it. And maybe we add a childcare in. Why is that? Oh, all right. Let's not add it there then. Might go in here. And then we go for the childcare just next to it. Yeah, cool. And then we need some fireplace or firehouse, I should say. Could go with a big one this time. And I think that's what I'll do. And a big police station in here wouldn't be bad as well. That's nice. Both in there. In terms of schools, well, we'll definitely need more schools around here. How are we doing? We have one over there, which is full. All right, that tells me that we need 2 schools around here instead. I'll do one there. And I want another one just here. And probably we'll need more high schools as well. Yes, that's full. So the reason why I left some space in here was to add one over there. And then we can add another one in here. All right, all the nice services around here. And I'll probably do 1 or 2 dog parks around this area to make everyone happy. So one over there. Could add one to the corner here, really. And maybe something in the middle over here. So we have like nice coverage in this area. Looks good. Don't they start complaining about... yeah, they start complaining about 30% and above on the tax. So 12% is the best you can. You can go 13% if you have really high land value. It's too soon for us, and we can't really have that yet. But if everything was really high land value, we would be able to do that. So right now, we can't. Hello, Sanji, or Sangi. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I hope you are having a good day. I was new that you are from India. No, I'm from Australia. I hope you join the stream. So let's do more zoning in here. I think that's what we need to work a little bit more. This will be pretty noisy because of the bus stops in there. So let's get some more offices in this area. And we could try to go straight for the... Let's try it. I'll add everything as high density residential in there and we'll see what happens. Why not? This area is starting to fill up now, and I think I saw some people walking into the train station here. Yeah, we definitely have a few people in there. Let's try to take a look at that. Hello there, we have 2 people in here. Yay! Love it. I also forgot to change the trees over here, so I'll do that in a second. Let me just move this away from there. There we go. Then now I have to remember which tree was that. And I know that I always say the same thing, but I think that's the California palm. Yep, that's the one. And we just go around making sure that we have all California palms in there. Yay! Good. I'm really happy about this area now. Really hoping that this works for us. Now, we need at least one more car park in here, I would say. This is necessary and probably the final car park that we do today. Let's work on it. Thanks all, see you next time. Thank you, Puzzlands, thanks a lot, thank you for the like, thanks for joining, for the suggestions, for, well, just hanging around, really. Really appreciate your time. Let's get these over here, and then we get those, and move that a little bit to the side, over there. Nice. There we go. So I mentioned a car park in this area. I know this area will be pretty busy, especially with all the commercial buildings in here, so that'll be needed. That's why I'm keen on doing that. Could do... No, I can do one of those. Forgot about it. So we go from there all the way. Let me remove collision. All the way to here. And first things first, I'll get all the nodes. Make sure that we are all aligned. Let me look at this. And just a little bit more. I think that's it. Then we go in here. And done. Good. I think I'll make the entrance on this side this time, next to the metro station. And as we've done before, we will remove the road markings from there, bring this one over here, bring this one over there, and we should be good to go with the lines over there. So let's start. That'll be a little bit tricky. Let me grab the nodes again. Okay, it's not really quite showing. Let's try to start this from here and see how that goes. Then on this side, I want a couple of that, that's just perfect. And on this side, I will do one more of those, really. Now, I would love to get these all properly aligned there. And what I mean by properly aligned is with the lines showing. For some reason, it's not really working. Interesting. What if I move it all? Now there is something that's messing with the height of the roads. Could be this. Let's see. Nope, it's not. Could be that one. There we go. I knew it. And this will be the same height as that one. There we go. Now we can see all the lines in there. When it doesn't show, there is something around that's messing up with the height of the terrain, and then the lines won't show up. Usually use those lines when you have just flat land. that's what you need there. And now, interesting enough, what have I done in here? I'm looking at that, I was like, why did we lost all the zoning here? Oh, I know, it was me. There you go, zoning is back. Let's do that again. So this was, this one, is this a commercial building? It is, all right. My bad. And over there as well. Anywhere else? No, I think we're good. Get that palm tree again, please. Where is that? California palm, actually. This one. Then we replace that again. Go. Oh, I got scared for a second there. So we have it in here. We are having this all being built, and I'm happy with the result so far. We are doing such a great build. I love it. And I restart my city, I'm doing a lot better. Good to know. Just reached Little Hamlet and I'm not bankrupt. Yay! Keep doing that way. You'll be alright. And they're using the car parks over here. Nice. I'm glad they are. Also, this road here has become quite busy. I will remove this four-way interchange from there. And what I could do, just looking where they're all going, this will get busier and busier, especially that junction there. What I'm thinking is that we bring another road and connect somewhere in here. And this becomes a T interchange. So that will mean that these will change a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, what have I done? Actually, this needs to go. So from here, we will go straight, really. There's no other, well, I can't think of a better way of doing this other than going straight. And I want to go right here. And then we have to remove our trees from this area. Go. That's what I want. Then they'll go around and go over there. So that means that we have more space for buildings in this area, which is quite good. We have this weird zoning happening there. So let's get more over here and more on that side. Then go, and then I'll just fix those junctions. So in here we'll do this. We'll probably just keep them all at the same distance in there. Maybe just this one a little bit closer so it's easier for them to cross. There they are. Do we have any priorities in this area? No, we don't, so all good. And what I'll do here, I'll remove markings and I'll remove markings from there. Nice, traffic is a lot better already. Because what I'm forcing them to do is they choose to go here, but they also are not too far away from going there as well. So this gives them better options and hopefully they use all the options. All right, city is growing. We are getting this done. And what I think we'll do here, another full commercial building over there. How are we doing with the school around here? Alright, much better. Good. We're still keeping those in because we are expanding, and as we expand, we will need more and more. So that's the way to go. Alright, so what I'll do, final thing for today, I'll try to detail this a little bit. Nothing too much in this area, I would say. What would this look like? That's too small. I may go with those trees though. Yeah. How would this look? Well, would not look right, I'll tell you. These ones we go all the way to there. These ones we go all the way to there. And I would like to add over here as well. One more please, thank you. And I love hearing all these buildings being updated. It's so good. There. Just so we make this like a little bit of a nicer area. Looks a little bit better in my opinion. And give some green stuff in here. So, I could stop cars from using those roads as well, and I think I would do it. I'll do that. So, yeah, no cars, no taxis. We don't need taxis in there. We don't need trucks, and we don't need this, but I'll leave it. That's alright. And I'll do the same over here, and the same on all the other ones. And then we will try to have only buses. Sometimes they won't obey what we're doing, they don't care that we are not allowing them to use those little roads, but yeah, I think this will be alright. The bus roads could have been connected so that the buses could make an easier turn. They could. Alright. Let's change that then. You have a good point. Give me a node. And there is fine, I believe. Could move this slightly back. And then we go for the trees around here and remove that. Over there as well. In there. Cool, nice one. Then if we look at the lines again, I might just change this slightly. So this one is coming from that side. Yeah, they'll have to update themselves to actually go that way. That's interesting. Yeah, it's going that way already. So it's just that, oh, as I said, they start changing it. All right. But what I was thinking is that I could, instead of doing this, I could do that. So there is one less area overlapping. And for this one, I do, there you go. I love that. This one I'll move over here. Sorry people, you have to walk back there. Look at that, not knowing where to go. Oh no. But yeah, this will make the buses not crossing each other, and this will be clear. This bit here will be easier to get this going. Cool, thanks Jax. That looks good. And this is interesting, I guess. I want to move that road back a little bit and see what I can do. I want to have 2 in there. There we go. And then I'll get back in here and I'll say no over there. And then we can have a nice building in there. That's better. Which then I'll remove this, nothing will be built here. And we can do some vegetation in there. And in this area, I think this is the best vegetation we can have, really. Although I forgot to turn off the collision, but we can survive that. There we go. And maybe over there as well. Seems like a good idea. All right. Simple and efficient, I would say. Nice, I like that. I really, really like that. The bus roads could have been connected. You can try coloring these red with intersection marking tool. I can try that. Let's see. First, let me rename this bus station, and that'll be bus station as well. So delete everything, bus station. Here we go. Hello Celtic on TikTok, thank you for the like. Really appreciate that. Let's look at that. And if you go and use fillers, I think before I do that, what I need to do is basically let me try. I don't know. I haven't tried doing this in the open like this before. So we go for solid. Give me some transparency. Yeah, all right. I can see that this was a mistake. Let me do this over here. And from there, what I'll do, I'll actually bring this closer to the curb so we can have everything with the same color. And this one goes there, this one goes here, and hopefully that will work. Let's see. Over there, over there, over there. Then we go again, solid. Bring these down a little bit. Just trying to use like a red that's not too strong, but at the same time it is red. Maybe this one could work. And then what I'll do, I'll copy and paste this around. Yeah, might just need to adjust the lines here so they match. And looks good. So we paste that in there as well. All good. And we just go around now painting all the roads. We do over here. We go over here. Over there. Oh, that doesn't quite work alright. I'll do that one in a second. Over here. This little corner. Almost done. And then get it there. Get it there. And for this one, we do that manually. Line over here, line over there, and line over there. Now these will go there, so we match. Same over here. And same all around. That's good enough. And then the final one, we move. Nice, now we use this, right? We go around like so. And we go solid. Placed. Boom. So, now for this, what I want to do here, I want how do I do this? Double dash? No. Just dash. Oh, actually, that looks good. And then we do these over here. And then we do the same thing over there. So, go like so, bring the crossing, make them not go parallel to the lane. And we are almost done. Final one, and there you go. That's how it looks. Oh, interesting. Actually looks good. I like it. What happens when we ban some vehicles on a road is that vehicles that were already making a trip will still go through it. They don't get enough time to reroute. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes they really just ignore. I think we... actually, on Traffic Manager we have whole city. So, should be alright. They should obey all the rules. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Is there a way to use the industries districts without having the industry DLC? Because the districts are there even without the DLC. No, you can't. The industry district will just show up when you actually add the DLC. This, if what you're saying like the specialization, these districts won't be available unless you have the industries DLC. You do have these districts. This one is fine. No, without the DLC, you won't be able to specialize the districts. The ones right there are the generic industry from the base game. Yeah, that's correct. And the ones in the base game do also look great. They do look good. Yeah, I like it. Oh, so many people on this station now. Okay, before we finalize this, I think we are done for today. But before we go, I just want to double check the bus lines. So lines overview. We now have this one. At the moment, they are fine. Lines overview, we have 109 people using these. I feel like we could have one less bus in here, but I'll keep it because we are growing this area, which means we are adding more people all around here and we'll need more capacity. So I'll keep it that way. And for this one, the other side of the loop, yeah, probably the same. We have like 40 people in there. So that'll be needed. Now for the metro, we 542 people. Wow. That's awesome. 147 people using in there. That's really, really good. What I want to see is if they are getting bored. That's a problem if they do. So if they do, that means that we have to that they're leaving the station and looking for other means of transportation. And then we need to add more trains in here to make sure they're not bored in there. So number of passengers waiting in here, it's actually taking a long time. 90 passengers, we have a train coming. I just don't know which side of the line this stop is. That one. All right, seems to be all good. That train now has 37 people. Let's say like 90 people in there. Oh, it was this one? 130. Interesting. Yeah, I have to keep an eye on this. I think we'll need one more. So what I'll do, I'll add one more. And then we are ready to expand. Again, we are adding more people, we are adding more population. This area over here is high density, like really high density. Everything is high density in there. And I think we will need that. So for this one, I wanted to move this to the top of the high school because I think it looks cool when it's there. And I want to do it maybe on this side this time. Because then you can see the stairs over there. And this looks pretty cool. Yeah. I love it. Like, this is what I mean by the stairs. You can still see it. You can still go up there. It is nice. Cool. Alright. So, we've done a lot of car parks today. Yeah, those do the things like manufacturing goods, they pollute the ground and surroundings, which won't necessarily be the case with a specialized industry. 100% right, Jax. This is 100% right, and this looks so good. Alright, now I'm keen on the next live stream because I do want to build more in here, build the park in there, and make sure that we get all this area grown up and looking awesome. But for today, I think that'll be all. Thanks for everyone that watched on TikTok and on YouTube. I really appreciate your time and your likes. That really helps me. And I'll move the camera just around so you can take a look at some of the views of the city and how this is all looking around in Elysium or live stream city. So if you want to keep the conversation, join our Discord server. There's a lot of people there that can help you or that can talk about Cities Skylines and any other games that we play in the channel. At the moment, I'm playing quite a lot of Urbex, almost at the end of the Let's Play there. But we also have Surviving Mars, we have Software Inc., Settlement Survival, and The Sims 4 actually. So if you want to talk about that or anything else, send screenshots from your cities, things like that, make sure you join our Discord server. You can also reach out on Twitter or you can just send comments on my videos and I'll reply to you. So again, thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate your time and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.